Hi there. We're going to do a more in-depth review now of the Lowepro Fastback 250 AW MK2. Okay, this is the newer version, different materials it's made from. Now, Lowepro, I think it'd be better. These 250, the 400, whatever. If these figures actually represented the literage, which I don't think they do, that would be really handy. Just as a purchaser, that would be a good idea to give us a clue as to what sort of space we're dealing with overall. So I've been looking for a carry-on bag to travel with, and everyone has different things they're looking for, but I think the Fastback is the one that is suiting me best. So the Fastback, let's lift it up. I've got my laptop in it and a camera already. No, I haven't got a camera, I've got some lenses and things in it. So this is the Fastback. Okay, it is, I think I would say its primary function is, well no, not its main functions, I would say, are to be able to fit on a carry-on flight with the restrictions of dimensions. Also to carry a DSLR and a few lenses safely, comfortably, and a laptop, and even a tablet as well, and also have room for the sort of knickknacks you almost certainly will be carrying around with you when boarding a plane. Especially on a long haul flight, you want your creature comfort. So, sorry, it's my video there. It stopped some of my. If you subscribe, you'll see lots of footage of around the world with my drone and stuff, and product reviews as well. So let's have a look inside, shall we? So the front, there are lots of pockets. Under this flap is a nice handy pocket for passports, wallets. Well, naturally I wouldn't put a wallet in there, too risky. But certainly passports, travel documents, that kind of thing. Chargers, cables. Then there's a second pocket here, which is almost a bit safer because it's deeper and nothing's going to fall out of that in a hurry. And then this is the best part, is this third top pocket, which is a rather cavernous pocket where you can stuff a coat, anorak, whatever. I've got my Mavic sitting in there, so you can put a Mavic controller. I mean, the Mavic I might put in my main hold luggage, as long as you've got your batteries in this. They don't like lithium batteries in the hold, and for good reason. The hold doesn't have the same temperatures in it. If you're in Egypt, for instance, sitting on the runway at 50 degrees C, 20 minutes later you could be at minus 50, and the lithium batteries are going to struggle with that and possibly explode. Very explosive things, the batteries, if you don't know that already. So in this section here, there are other pockets and things to slip and slide things into. Two pen pockets, a little one there, mesh one there, and a big flat zip one, again very handy for travel documents, passports, that kind of jazz. That would be a very good place for your passport, because anyone trying to steal would have to get through one zip and two zips, and you'd more than likely notice that. Okay, so let's go on to the next. So I'll put the Mavic back in there, and I'm going to weigh it with that and the camera and some lenses in it, and we'll see what we're looking at as far as the limits for getting on an aeroplane. So we'll now go to the actual camera section. You can unzip just this small area here and open that flap to get access to your camera. We'll stuff that in now. There's also, now this is a downside, actually just for the sake of argument, I'll take the strap off the camera, as if this is what I would be doing if I was travelling. That can go in my hold luggage, no problems. So you have your bags, your camera area like that, your DSLR area. So I've got one lens in there already. Then you've got these side pockets up here, which could easily fit. I would actually, if I was travelling, have that in a little fireproof bag, just to keep the security guards happy. So that slips in there. You could have flashes and chargers, all the lithium batteries in here. Another lens area there. So we've got a 70 to 300 zoom lens on that, fitting in nicely. You could have a longer lens. There's space to take that section away there and slip it in. And let's zip that up, because in a minute I will weigh that. And we'll we'll do those up. I'll show you a few other features. On one side there is a water bottle pocket, or you can put your. There's less options on this bag for tripod attachment. There's only one place you can put it, and that is on this left-hand side. You stick the feet, couple of feet into the water pocket there, and then you've got a strap there to tighten it. Now, the other great thing with this is it has a dedicated laptop area there. Most people now, if you're travelling, will have a laptop with them to be editing on the move. So we've got a 15-inch Dell laptop sitting very comfortably in there, so a MacBook 15-inch MacBook will fit in there, no problems. And actually there's a second compartment in there, you can just see. So I'm prizing that open a little bit like a gynecologist there. That's ideal for a tablet as well. So again, if you've got a Mavic, you quite often will have a tablet with you. So that's ideal for that. Dimensions on the label are incorrect. For some reason, Lowepro's got that wrong. So it's got an all-weather cover, I haven't mentioned that. In the bottom section there is a separate waterproof cover. I think this material's fairly waterproof anyway, but it's got a cover too, because the zips are possible places where water can get in. So it's saying it's 29 by 15 by, 29 by 16 by 28 centimetres. That is not true. This length here has to be heading towards 50 centimetres. So that's, I don't know why they've got that. It's completely inaccurate. And apparently the whole thing, an empty bag weighs 1.8. So it's quite heavy. But then you're getting a nice comfortable back support. So we're going to weigh it in a second. Padded back, a sort of lumbar padded region here, hip straps to share the weight. Now I am an osteopath as well, and I would highly recommend this for comfort on the back. It's well built, well shaped, nicely padded, and so it's a very comfortable backpack. The Manfrotto over there, which I'm sort of usurping with this one, has no chest strap, has no hip straps, and those two top straps really help nicely in distributing the weight comfortably. And these bags can weigh a hell of a lot once they're loaded up with camera and lenses and all the other bits of junk us photographers carry around. So, what else can I tell you? That's about it. It's a few clip-on points which might be handy if you want to walk around like some sort of bag lady. Yeah, that's about it. I believe the hip straps can tuck in out the way. Oh, actually, it's got this handy little feature. These straps here allow you to clip the bag onto a larger suitcase. When you've got the carry handle pulled out on the suitcase, you can clip the bag onto the carry handle, so you've got everything just in one transportable setup. But then equally, you probably would have it on your back. Actually, I would have thought. So, but it's a little bit of thought. So let's weigh it. See what's going on. Very nice scale. Says hello to me there. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. And right, ready to go. We've got it in grams. Let's change units to kilograms. So the weight limit for getting on a plane is 10. So that's weighing in at 7.9. So with the Mavic DSLR 7300 lens, so it's a heavy-ish lens. 2 lenses. We've got a bit of room to spare, but there would be more in there. The rest of my batteries would have to go in there. All my paperwork documents, that won't weigh too much. So we're heading towards the weight limit, but it's got the laptop, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. So that's the Fastback 250, and any questions about it, let us know. So almost certainly, I think that is the van I'm going to be keeping for my travels. As I say, it fits all the requirements. The flip side, the backpack called the flip side, which is down here, which I'll do a review in a moment, a more detailed review, has a lot more space for camera lenses. If you think you're going to be carrying half a dozen different lenses, that's the one to get. opposed to this one, which is more limited to, say, a total of, well, 3 if you're just talking about lenses in the camera section, but you can stuff more in there if you want as well. So any questions, let me know. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.